My name is Eugene Osebwatin, your host. Thank you so much for tuning in. Behind every successful business is the story, a compelling story of the owner's journey, the growth, and the challenges they had to overcome, the hurdles they had to overcome in order to be successful. Co-Startup, our aim is to promote homegrown businesses here in Columbus, right here in Columbus, Ohio, by educating, inspiring, and motivating you to go out there and start a business. Today, we are lucky to have with us in the studios Dr. David Orgen, President and CEO of Just in Time Care Services, and Ms. Hepzibah, a business and training consultant. We'll be chatting with them today about their journey. Welcome to Co-Startup on TV Africa.
Thank you.
Amazing. Dr. Orgen, starting with you, President and CEO of Just in Time Care Services. That means a lot. Tell us about your story.
Well, thank you again, Eugene, for the opportunity granted myself and Hepzibah to be here to tell the story to our viewers today. First and foremost, I give all glory to God because I know in the Bible, Jeremiah 48 verse 10 says that cursed is the man who does the work of God anyhow.
Okay.
And it sounds very, very clear. And being a CEO, it's a very big title, but to me, I see that God is the infinite CEO of Just in Time Care Services. Now, if it were, I would see myself as COO.
Okay.
Because without him, I cannot do anything. The journey started many years ago, coming from the motherland, Ghana, to the United States of America. I have worked in several areas and comes with a lot of experience before I moved to the state of Ohio. And being here in the state of Ohio, thank God for his call upon my life. First and foremost, to whom he called, he prepares and make provisions for them.
Okay.
So it was not a strange story to say that the Lord using us to start a congregation in Ohio here, that is the first Africans to be chartered as United Methodist Church. And the Lord through us founded that church and is thriving.
Okay.
And working to help individuals in the church, preaching the pulpit, taught me a good and a great lesson that you have a duty to do other things outside the pulpit. And the Lord in his own wisdom brought many opportunities to us. I first started as a medical biller.
Okay.
I worked for a couple of years in the medical field and later on step up to become a care provider and chose to serve with people with disabilities.
Okay.
I realized that these are wonderful God's people in the society where for some reason, because of their diagnosis, cannot express themselves as some of us can do. And they are very powerful individuals in our community.
Right.
So I chose to serve. And to me, service to God, is service to mankind.
Now, Doctor, and I appreciate the insight that you're giving. You're absolutely a man of God because it really does sound like God has done amazing things for you, and it's pretty clear what you've accomplished so far. Now, some of the things I found out is your lineage. You're from Ghana, and it plays quite a bit. In fact, going as far back as your grandparents and so much what they had done and what they did in the past contributed to who you are now, as much as why you even got started with Just in Time. Can you shed some light a little bit about that?
Well, that's exciting to know that my father was, well, go back to my grandfather, my grandparents were missionaries.
Okay.
They served in many capacities as God's people. And in that service, it was no surprise to see my own father being a minister of the gospel. And to me, I saw that ministering to people is to care for people.
Care for people.
So I did not took it lightly growing up as a child that you just preach the word of God and just leave what needs to be done as some people's business.
Right.
But I saw that as my own business, that if God has saved my life, at the end of the day, I need to work diligently to help those who cannot be able to help themselves.
Right.
And choosing the healthcare industry, I realized that the special needs in our society are people who are most vulnerable.
Okay.
I'm referring to autistic, Down syndrome, and those with intellectual disabilities.
Okay.
So choosing that path had offered me the opportunity to be able to work diligently to change dynamics in many individuals' life. And I say this to the glory of God. It is by so doing, working with many individuals with special needs. One of my clients was so proud about what I did, and in his own words, recommended me to the county board.
Wow.
To offer me the opportunity to become a CEO of a company.
Okay.
And I say this with humility, that sometimes when we are called to serve, we don't even know what will come out of it. I did my work diligently as a medical biller, as a care provider, then trained behavior specialist to work with people with special needs, not knowing that it will please the Lord for someone who is with a disability to see a good in me.
Right. Right. Well, that is, Doctor, that is truly, truly amazing, because really, from everything I'm hearing, you care about people. And that seems to form the very foundation of why you went into just-in-time care services. Now, Ms. Hepzibah, if I may ask you, as a business mentor to just-in-time, and then our dear brother here, Dr. David Orgen, observing him from afar, what can you tell me about what he has accomplished so far and where you see him going?
I think I would introduce myself as very fortunate to be given the opportunity to work with Dr. David Rex Orgen, because God calls us to work with people in his vineyard. And I see myself as a common laborer in the same vineyard, and that is why that commonality was identified with him.
Okay.
Because I saw him as somebody God had called to do something, and our job descriptions, so to speak, relate to one another. It's correlated. So I came in to mentor just-in-time services to enable doctor to have a broader view of the business management aspect of things compared to the people management, and also his personal talent, how to develop that and how to put that into much effect.
Wow. The business mentor, I need to learn a thing or two from you, Dr. Ms. Hepzibah. Back to you, Dr. Orgen. So with just-in-time care services, can you tell us a bit about some of the challenges that you had to overcome in the very early stages of building such a successful business?
Well, it is always true to think about when you're starting a new business. The naysayers will tell you it is not possible, knowing very well that we are first and foremost immigrant in a land that we are not born originally from, and have to work our way out to be able to be successful. So it comes with a lot of challenges. There are no godfathers who stood in our way, who held our hands to be able to show us what to do, where to go, and stuff like that. Over the years, I have seen many challenges But the good thing is, I have always sought for opportunities and to learn from those who desperately are looking to help others. And because I have that willing heart to learn, it helped me to be able to yield and strive towards perfection. And some of the things that I realized was first, to have a good image of yourself and an image of the people that you serve. Second, I thought that it was very important to place a value to those whom you've been called to serve. Because sometimes we look at it that, well, you know, these individuals they come with a lot of challenges and probably will take a long time to pay off. But I see that it is related to the Bible as the parable of the sower.
Okay.
Sometimes you may think that it may take a minute for you to be able to accomplish what you need to do. But I took one day at a time, by working diligently. And sometimes I pray through that, help me, Lord, to be able to do these challenges.
Right.
Like going to the county board, asking them what else is there for us as an agency, because they would not deliberately give that to you, hand it out.
Right.
Sometimes calling on what we refer to as the service coordinators, try to find out what they think, their perception about what they call in their own mind good agency or good business practices. Or sometimes giving them an opportunity to see what we are doing by sampling what we do, showing them that these are the things that we do. We have the opportunity to have our client, give us a feedback as to what we do on daily basis. And at the end of the day, it is like a testimonial telling the story that this is what a success business can do.
And it's amazing you say that, because you mentioned earlier about wanting to have a good image as a business. And I think it plays directly into the fact that, one, you care about people. Two, you place value on people. And you look to deliver stellar service, ultimately, so that that word of mouth, that repeat business, that person that feels the need to go to the corporate or to go to the board and tell them about their experience with you, so that others will come into the fold.
Right.
We would definitely delve a little bit more deep into where you're going, because this definitely doesn't sound to me like the end of Just in Time. It absolutely is not. I'm pretty sure there's a great story as to where you're going, the next step that you'll be taking. We'll take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, I am absolutely certain that we have a lot more to talk about. So viewers, we'll be right back.
At Payless Furniture and Mattress, we know that less than perfect credit doesn't mean that you should have less than perfect furniture. That's why we're happy to offer no credit check financing. Get the furniture and mattresses you need now. All you need is $25 in your checking account. It's back to school time. Bunk beds from $149. Innerspring twin mattresses from just $79. Queen pillow top mattress sets from $199. We have what you need to make your house a home, all with no credit check financing. Payless Furniture and Mattress. Why pay more when you can pay less? At Payless Furniture and Mattress, we know that less than perfect credit doesn't mean that you should have less than perfect furniture. That's why we're happy to offer no credit check financing. Get the furniture and mattresses you need now. All you need is $25 in your checking account. It's back to school time. Bunk beds from $149. Innerspring twin mattresses from just $79. Queen pillow top mattress sets from $199. We have what you need to make your house a home, all with no credit check financing. Payless Furniture and Mattress. Why pay more when you can pay less?
At meat, chicken, and other meat products, our courteous staff is ready to help you with any custom orders. And check out the rest of the store for great savings. We're also running specials on potato leaves at $2.99 a pound, Indian head cornmeal for $2.99 each, and fufu, 2 for $5. For quality products and great prices, visit our Saraga International Grocery at 1265 Morse Road, Columbus, Ohio.
At Furnitureland, we have a great selection of top quality furniture at incredibly low prices. Save big on living room furniture from $599 and sectionals from $999. No credit? No problem. We offer no credit check financing with 90 days same as cash. Stop in today at 1395 Morse Road, Columbus, Ohio. Call us at 614-447-8505 or visit us at FurnitureLandOhio.com. Let Furniture Land on Morse Road help you make your house a home. At Furniture Land, we have a great selection of top quality furniture at incredibly low prices. Save big on living room furniture from $599 and sectionals from $999. No credit? No problem. We offer no credit check financing with 90 days same as cash. Stop in today at 1395 Morse Road, Columbus.
Visit Saraga International Grocery and check out our halal meat department for great prices on top quality goat meat, lamb meat, chicken, and other meat products. Our courteous staff is ready to help you with any custom orders. And check out the rest of the store for great savings. We're also running specials on potato leaves at $2.99 a pound, Indian head cornmeal for $2.99 each, and fufu, 2 for $5. For quality products and great prices, visit our Saraga International Grocery at 1265 Morse Road, Columbus, Ohio. Visit
Viewers, once again, welcome to Coast Startup on TV Africa Network. Indeed, we do have it with us, Dr. David Orgen, CEO and President of Just in Time Care Services, as well as Ms. Hepzibah, business and training consultant. Several hats that she wears. We will delve a little bit deeper into that. But really just picking up the conversation where we started off. Dr. Orgen, where do you see Just in Time going? Project Just in Time, 5 years, 10 years down the line.
Just in Time has a brighter future, and I would like to share with our viewers that you need sunglasses to watch how far we are going.
All right.
We have come 8 years of our service here in Central Ohio, and we are blessed to serve and to be serving 3 counties, which we have been certified to serve in total 88 counties. So this is just a tip of the iceberg.
Wow.
But there are several opportunities that we are lining up to be able to do as a business, which include our newfound foundation. We call it Just in Time Foundation.
Okay.
We realize that it is really important to think that as you serve individuals, you have to find a way to give back to the community.
Right.
I mean, even before the foundation was founded,
Right.
Just in Time Care Services is offering close to 5,000 hours free
Okay.
to our clients, because we realize that the hours that has been assigned to the individuals that we serve are simply not much.
Okay.
Staff working for us need to be paid,
Right.
but we have established a relationship with the individuals that we serve that goes beyond money.
Right.
So that is our way of giving back as a company to the community already.
Now, we will be delving a little bit deeper into the corporate responsibility part of it, what you're doing to help your community. We'll absolutely be delving into that here in the next couple of minutes. What I wanted us to focus on quite a bit in this part of it is we have with us here Ms. Hepzibah, and I'm pretty sure, Dr. Orgen, you deemed it wonderful, such an opportunity to bring in really an internationally renowned business and training consultant to help you in what you're doing. Again, a business mentor and a lifestyle coach, for that matter. And from your point of view, what do you see Ms. Hepzibah here doing to help Just in Time?
I can see a lot of opportunities for us as a business to begin with, because one, to go forward or move forward, we definitely need that mentorship to be able to identify opportunities that had already been here that we have not identified.
Right.
And with her leading, it makes it easier for us to be able to grab them and strategically use them to our advantage.
Right.
And I have been more than blessed having here to help just-in-time care service. I would rather want her to speak her own words.
Well, and I think you're absolutely right. Let's give her that opportunity. Ms. Hepzibah, coming all the way from UK, again, I tried as hard as I could to really put in the box the many hats that you wear. Motivational speaker, lifestyle coach, business and training consultant. In your own words, Ms. Hepzibah, tell us about yourself.
I am somebody that I always say to my listeners or my viewers or my participants in my seminars that I'm one of the foolish things that the Lord uses to confound the wise.
Okay.
Why do I say that? Because I just don't just get up and do it, but I always listen to the leading. And I feel so humbled to be here today, and to thank you once more for the opportunity, because I once listened to this great man of Africa, from Ghana to be precise, that he talked about 3 things in life that one needs to survive. You would need endorsement, you would need competition, and you would need loyalty. All right, so he demonstrated that through David, right? That David got loyalty from Jonathan, Saul's son, and then he got competition from Saul the king, and then he got endorsement from Samuel.
Right.
So I'm so grateful to God that if doctor didn't endorse me, I wouldn't be here. So I would like to now focus on businesses and why they sometimes even need a business advisor or a mentor. You know, from Africa, where we all come from, we have a saying that when one is carving the road, you never know how crooked it is when you look behind you.
Yeah.
But when somebody is following you, you're able to see whether the path that you are carving is straight or crooked.
Yep.
Apart from that, we also have a saying that I wonder if literal meaning of this will make sense to the listeners, but it says that humenisuma mintina entwimienu enantie.
That's deep.
That's deep. And basically that's for some reason when 2 antelopes are moving together, it's better than one because they look out for each other.
True that.
So businesses and mentors, what happens, that relationship is that mentors have been trained via experience. And mind you, there's a big difference between an academia, right, and somebody who is a consultant.
Right.
Because somebody can go and do their masters and learn business management. It's different from somebody who has been a consultant right from years of experience working with different SMEs and different sectors. So what happens is that, like a doctor who would then start and then become a specialist in your own area, what happens to us consultants is that you happen to now be into so many businesses, learn so much within the environment, different sectors, and so you use tried and tested methods to advise your clients on how to go with their businesses. So you use the word strategic, and you know there's planning and there's strategic planning.
Okay.
So basically where just in time is, it has come to a point, it has learned, it has grown, it has, changed all the baby teeth. It's now grown enough to go and pick the big chunks of the meat. Now that takes a lot of direction, a lot of strategy, and there are 3 things that come to play, right? When we come in as mentors, we diagnose the business like a doctor would diagnose an illness. So you would diagnose the business, we use so many tools to find out where the business is, the financial investment, the people management, all right? Any marketing involved in your business, what you're doing. We see the viability of the new activities you want to do with the business, and then we're able to help you to ascertain whether this business is even worth wanting to expand or you want to actually change and do something else. So the diagnosis is a big thing we do to actually find out where the business is, what is its capabilities, and what can it offer.
Okay.
Now, thank you.
Well, here's what I was going to say. Dr. Orgen mentioned that certified to be operational just in time is certified in 88 counties. Currently only tapping 3 of those markets. with your input, how do you see that changing in the next 5 to 10 years?
Right. Again, sometimes when we see businesses thriving, you have to understand that from doctor's narration, he didn't dream about, oh, okay, there is some money in the care business.
Right.
So let me just go in there and get some. Some people start like that.
Right.
But then when you're coming from kingdom building business, when the Lord calls into it, he has his own plan for you.
Yeah.
Now, having done the 3 years out of the 83, I want to congratulate Doctor, because even how he got hold of the 3 out of the 88
Yep.
is something to talk about, and thank him for the fact that he has kept his workforce, because sometimes as a CEO, you may not even have anything for yourself. Your own family will suffer, but you're just keeping the business and you're keeping the workforce.
Right.
Just to make sure that the business exists for the good things you want to do in the future. So yes, I can see that just-in-time care services has a bright future, like Dr. Rex Orgen said,
Right.
that you need sunglasses to look at it.
That is a saying that has become synonymous to just in time. I
Yeah.
think I might take it and put it on myself. Now, Doctor, so with everything that Hepzibah has mentioned, what would be the one thing that you feel can be applied right away to really begin to tap into that rest of the 85 counties?
We see ourselves again using our foundation to be able to expand quickly
Okay.
into the rest of the counties that we have not reached. And what I mean by that is, I just want to highlight a new program that the foundation is going to give birth to.
Okay.
Over here in the United States of America, there are 4 schools that helps medical doctors who have lost their license through prescribing wrong medication or more medication to their recipients,
Right.
who are the clients.
Right.
And because of that, it has become very necessary that just-in-time care services explore an opportunity that can help what we refer as the 3 Ps.
Okay.
The first P is the prescriber, who is the doctor.
Okay.
The second P is the patient.
Okay.
And the third P is the public. We realize that it is costing the state of Ohio $5.8 million a day
Whoa.
to for the state to help individuals who are self-dependent on drugs. And unfortunately, this education is zero. Nobody knows this.
Right.
And also, it is recorded that the state of Ohio are losing doctors. I mean, many doctors are losing their license because of prescription.
Right.
And the top rank #1 in the nation. And there is no program here in the state of Ohio.
So then, are you saying that is an area you see just in time, kind of jumping in sometime down the line to begin to operate in, or because I think of importance here is the fact that you are currently only tapping into 3 markets of the 88 counties that you have the certification to get into. So would you then say that you would not be taking on too many things at a time, or is that something that you look to make as part of your core mission for Just in Time?
I think I would rather say this, because of the sound background and strategic planning by our Honorable Hepzibah.
Okay.
It is going to help us strategically to be able to take opportunities like these ventures,
Right.
to be able to help the need in the community.
Right. And doctor, I think overall, here's my thought, and correct me if I'm wrong. The program that you're describing, I believe, has to have a platform of its own, if you ask me, because I think you've touched on something that is quite the epidemic that is a pandemic in the society that we're living in. And I'm sure that at the right time, I would really, really love to chat with you a little bit more about that. But here's what we're going to do. We'll take another short commercial break, and we'll be right back because I want us to now talk about the corporate responsibility. You know, having been successful as a business, at what point do you begin to give back to the community? And in what form do you do that? So again, viewers, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Thank you so much.
Ohio. Call us at 614-447-8505 or visit us at FurnitureLandOhio.com. Let Furnitureland on Morse Road help you make your house a home. At Furnitureland, we have a great selection of top quality furniture at incredibly low prices. Save big on living room furniture from $599 and sectionals from $999. No credit, no problem. We offer no credit check financing with 90 days same as cash. Stop in today at 1395 Morse Road, Columbus, Ohio. Call us at 614-447-8505 or visit us at FurnitureLandOhio.com. Let Furnitureland on Morse Road help you make your house a home.
It's Saraga International Grocery, and check out our halal meat department for great prices on top quality goat meat, lamb meat, chicken, and other meat products. Our courteous staff is ready to help you with any custom orders. And check out the rest of the store for great savings. We're also running specials on potato leaves at $2.99 a pound, Indian head cornmeal for $2.99 each, and fufu, 2 for $5. For quality products and great prices, visit our Saraga International Grocery at 1265 Morse Road, Columbus, Ohio.
Visit Furniture One for guaranteed low prices on quality brand name furniture. We carry a wide selection of bedroom, living room, and dining room furniture from the best brands in the industry. Need help with financing? We offer 6 months and 12 months same as cash programs. No credit check financing is also available. Count on us for great prices, great customer service, and fast and friendly delivery. Visit us at 3939 Cleveland Avenue, Columbus, Ohio, or call us at 614-478-9000. You can also visit our website at www.FurnitureOneOhio.com. Make your house a home at Furniture One Home Furnishings.
Hello, my name is Erica Hawkins, co-host of Women of Essence on TV Africa Network.
My name is Marian Harris Mingo, co-host of Women of Essence.
Veronica Houghton-Berku is my name, co-host of Women of Essence on TV African Network.
My background, I am a woman of essence from Columbus, Ohio, an African-American, proud and born, child of 3 children. I am the only daughter, very happy and proud to be born here in Ohio.
My background is I was born in Nima County, Liberia, West Africa. I'm the 5 or 9 siblings. I come from a very big family, and I'm married with 2 children.
I'm a Ghanaian by birth. I'm the 4th of 6 children on my mother's side, and from my father's side, I have 14 siblings.
A few things you wouldn't know just by looking at me. I have a passion for adventure, from skydiving to Senegalese African dance.
What people would not know by looking at me, I am compassionate, I'm caring, and I'm a person who is willing to help anyone that is in need.
What people will not know by looking at me, I believe in big dreams, and I believe time and chance happens to everybody. I like to keep hope alive, very optimistic, and allow God to take care of the rest.
What you can expect from Women of Essence, we're going to be focusing on empowering, educating, and informing all women of backgrounds and cultures.
US, welcome back to Co-Startup on TV Africa Network. We've been chatting with Dr. David Orgen, Dr. David Rex Orgen, and Ms. Hepzibah, business advisor and a lifetime coach, as well as business mentor. Before we took a break for commercial, we were talking about the future of Just in Time. We're talking about the things that they're looking to launch, the additional projects that they're looking to launch. We'll pick up the conversation from there and also go into the social responsibility part of the entire discussion. Dr. Orgen, let me ask you. So with everything that we've talked about, I know there's a lot that the field of the field that you're in, there's a lot that needs to be covered. However, for the purposes of today's discussion, can you tell us in really succinctly, where do you see Just in Time, or what other business ventures do you see Just in Time going into, or what other markets do you see Just in Time going into in the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, we as organization have identified some gaps which would really move pretty fast to help our community. And some of the basic thing is Just in Time can only do best when we invest in training. And we have invested quite a bit in training our staff to be able to identify special areas of importance that need to help these individuals that we serve. Like, for instance, we recently moved into a new office space, and that is to tell the world that we're poised to be able to handle future eventualities. And we have invested again by engaging qualified trainers to train our staff to be able to first think the welfare of the individuals that we serve. And in area of serving these clients, we realize that one, we want to offer a new program like massage therapy, which would be a very good beneficial to the clients that we're serving. And not only that, we also intend to start a music therapy, because we see music as a universal language that helps the individual that we serve. And most of our clients are autistic to begin with. So knowing that music therapy is a universal, music is a universal language, it will really help individuals to be able to come out and feel the best. We are also looking at adding Medicare. Medicare to what we are doing. Currently, our focus is more of Medicaid. And we realize that, us working in the area of people with special needs, some of them come with both insurance, and it is so sad that because we do not have the Medicare, we cannot serve them. So we're only limited. And knowing that we really want to be able to cast our net wide to serve those who need our services, we are working strategically with a business group that would help us financially to be able to sustain what we need to get in place to be able to get that added certification.
That is indeed incredible. I like the idea that obviously moving into a building, the poise, as well as the understanding that there's a place you're heading into, that you're heading to, and you're putting around, you're surrounding yourself with what it takes to do that, whether it's investing in your people or bringing in consultants to help you do that. Ms. Hepzibah, if I may ask you, everything that Doctor has talked about in terms of the poise and the investment, from your point of view, how does that translate into a successful business, or how does that translate into that next level of achievement for just-in-time care services?
That leads me to also inform our viewers about small and medium-sized enterprises, that's SMEs. Now, SMEs, the major challenges with SMEs, right, compared to the macros, i.e. the big businesses, is the financial all right, aspect of things. Because again, most of the time when you go to the lender, it's asking for collateral. And sometimes the business itself would not have the collateral. And they're asking for your personal assets as a collateral. And that again becomes a big barrier. So you find out that most SMEs really reinvest, a starting capital, which is not so much. Therefore, it takes them quite a long time to achieve where they want to go, because they're just reinvesting slowly, all right, into the business. And the good thing I want to mention here is your relationship with your bank or your lenders. Any financial institution that you have started with, you need to make sure that you build up on that relationship. And sometimes what I find that the SMEs don't do again is every now and then updating your business plan and giving your bank a copy, because your bank knows where you're going. So your short-term, your medium-term, and your long-term objectives are before them. They are with you in your dream for your business. You also make your deposits into your bank. In that way, they know how frequent you are putting money in, so that when they give you a lending facility or a loan facility, they know that this is how often you put money in, so you can do the repayment. Now that relationship is there. Sometimes you can even get your branch manager in a network environment to sit and have a drink with you, invite them end of year party to your business for them to see your premise, to see other things. Now that's one aspect as a financial, keeping a relationship with your lenders. And also making sure that your deposit, and again, we're looking at how even we use money. Because most of the time I tell SMEs, you are just a servant to that business. Because for as long as you have registered it with the state, that business does not belong to you alone. And I share the view with Doctor that you have the CEO as God first of all, all right? And then you are also bound by law of the land to follow certain regulations. So basically you can't say that, okay, I've made this income and it belongs to me, so I can use it anyhow. You can't do that because you have registered the company. It's a legal entity. So you need to observe that and follow the regulations and put things right within your organization. So you will be looking at your finances, you'll be looking at your even people management, which we term human resource management, recruiting the right people, making sure that all the processes within recruitment are in place, all right? And having done that, making sure that your staff are trained. You also want to look at marketing aspect of your business, making sure that who else knows about us. I mean, you have to do your own audit, all right? Is it from the internet? Most of the time we have our presence online, but how do we monitor the hits we have online, the walkthroughs, the word of mouth, so that we can spend more money in those areas. So again, as a business owner, you need to be able to evaluate that. You need to also look at where the business is coming from. Procuring the contract. All right, sometimes you need to register to become a member of a professional body, to be able to know where the contracts are lying. You need to sometimes belong to a consortium. Within the sector or the industry you're operating from, you need to be part of it. You can't sit in isolation. You got to be part of it to know what's going on. And sometimes somebody will take a contract and say, well, I can handle this on my own. You are in my network. Let's share the contract. So you need to be part of a whole to also get part of the cake. So you can't sit in isolation. So basically being well informed in your industry, i.e. belonging to professional bodies within the industry which you serve, also knowing the current information that's happening, because there could be a government directive that is saying something about your industry. You need to have that information. You need to have that media update about what's going on within the sector to be able to advise yourself on how you're going. So you need to, it's a whole spectrum.
I can see that. I can see that.
Of activities that you need to do. And so when you're expanding, it's even more, that is when you are very critical on whom you recruit, where you're placing, and because as you want the bigger fish, they would demand a lot from you, and so you need to be able to put everything right in its right order. And I guess that's why, Doctor, we're here to do that together.
That's right.
And look, this is truly amazing, because you're absolutely right. When you start a company, sometimes your immediate needs and the things that you do may just revolve around you and a few people. But what you're saying is, at that very stage of the business, the more diligent you are about your books, the more diligent you are about your relationships, whether with a bank or the network that you belong to, that relationship will come in handy as and when you're trying to tap into bigger markets. Whether it is getting back to your bank for a loan, like you mentioned, if your books does not support your worth as a business, then there's no reason for them to give you the loan. That's the reason why they would deny you the loan. Secondly, if you don't belong to any network, you're not in the know. You don't have the information that you need in order to launch to that extra, or to even gain a competitive advantage in your field of expertise. What I want us to do is talk a little bit more about the corporate responsibility part of things, because at the end of the day, I'm glad you mentioned that you care about people. I'm glad you mentioned that your focus is you put value on people. You know, all those things are important, and I'm glad God is the centerpiece of everything that you do. So with that, what, in your view, is the corporate responsibility of Just-in-Time Care Service? What are you doing in that arena to help, to give back to the community?
Already, like I said in my earlier segment, we are, as a corporation, giving back to the community. And I say this with some sense of pride, because sometimes it goes unnoticed. We do a lot of activities with our clients, and you realize that they cannot afford it. Like, for instance, we do weekly programs. It could be ice cream special, it could be bowling, it could be pizza night or movie night, and most of these individuals are on a limited resources and they cannot afford it.
Right.
But because we really want to build a relationship with them, just in time we put money to pay for those who cannot afford.
Wow.
And make them as part of our family. When you come to our office, we have a bulletin that shows our cherished family. Their story is our story. We know them, they know us.
Right.
And we, like I said earlier on, we put in close to 5,000 hours to them. And to us, it comes back to the statement, service to God is service to man.
Yeah.
And if we do this diligently, who knows what God can open. We believe that our attitude will take us to a horizon in the near future. And that's what we're doing.
Thank you so much. And Ms. Hebsba, do you have anything to add to that?
What I want to add to that is that I'm so impressed coming to see what Doctor is doing. And I also want us to acknowledge the fact that as immigrants, when we travel, we have what, first of all, we have to handle as transcultural management. Right. Because, again, our know-hows and the way of doing things are completely different.
Right.
And so therefore you need that kind of support, that kind of hand-holding to be able to reach your destination in terms of any impact. And I'm so impressed by what Doctor has achieved as an individual, i.e. bringing even the Ghanaian community together under the umbrella of worshiping God. Right. And then moving on to serve in this humble way, because unless you have worked with persons with disabilities or intellectual disabilities, physical disabilities or intellectual disabilities, you may not understand what I'm talking about. And again, not everybody's exposed to that.
True.
But I have had the opportunity to work with people with special needs, and therefore I know how challenging that can be. And so for you to be able to, one, not come from this environment, two, having to strive financially to keep the business going, keeping your workforce paid and happy, training them, all that it takes to keep this business on to 8 years and still moving and wanting to do more for me, I think it's God given, and we need to give him all the encouragement and support that he needs to, realize God's dream and God's vision.
That is indeed a true statement right there. And the intangibles, obviously, the passion he has for what he's doing comes through in his conversations. As we look to end today's segment, one question that I will ask both of you, and really truly share with us, what is the one thing that you would tell my viewers sitting out there wondering, what does it take? What can I do to start a business? What is the one thing that you would tell them, Dr. Orgen?
I would first and foremost say that place a value on what you have. Because what you have in your hand can do wonders. And most often we look at the intangibles and dream something that is not out there. But just look at yourself. What do I have?
Yeah.
And use exactly what you have. Because you have $1 and you have $10. $10 have more value. Yeah. $1 has a value. But you have $0, there's no value. You have a value. Working in this field, I realized that most immigrants work in healthcare industry. And I would like to talk to our viewers that let's support our fellow immigrants to achieve the mark.
Right.
Because the Caucasians help to support themselves.
Okay.
And if we can work together and build the socio-economic impact of this community, it is really going to be admirable. And forget about where I come from. We are all Africans and we are here pulling it together.
Amazing. So look at yourself. What do you have in your hand? See what value it has, and that can form the very bedrock for the next business venture out there. Ms. Hepzibah, what can you tell my audience?
Again, what I would say is that once you travel from your home country to any new environment, you need to learn, right? You need to learn what is on the ground, on where you have come to. Right. You need to network. You need to create that kind of relationship with the people you came to find, because you can't just reinvent any wheel. You need to work together. You need to also learn what it takes to do A, B, and C, rather than bringing your way of doing things, because your way of doing things where you're coming from may be different from where you have arrived. So most of the time we need to take our time to learn the laws of the land for which we've come and be able to express the strength, the talents, the gifts that God is giving us to come and impact or give and share, so that we also feel comfortable wherever the Lord has spread us to mention his name and glorify his name.
Well, thank you so much, Ms. Hepzibah. And viewers, that is indeed amazing information and inspirational as well as motivational messages and statements, pronouncements that have been made today. You've heard from Dr. Orgen. He talked about, look what you have in your hand. That can truly be the beginning of something great for you. You heard from Ms. Hepzibah, learn the environment. Learn the environment. You are in a different environment. There's a lot to be learned, laws and so on and so forth. And don't ignore it. Learn it and let that be, again, something that you can stand on to go on to achieve amazing things. Once again, my name is Eugene Oseboating. This has been Co-Startup on TV Africa Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope to catch you next time. Have a great day.
We're going to be starting from the past, present, and future. Join us.
What people should expect from Women of Essence, the show, is that we're going to educate, we are going to inform, and we are going to empower women. We're going to talk about women issues from the past, the future, and the present. We're going to deal with all issues that concern women all over the world.
Women of Essence is designed to empower, encourage, and educate women from all walks of life to fulfill their role in the community.
Visit Furniture One for guaranteed low prices on quality brand name furniture. We carry a wide selection of bedroom, living room, and dining room furniture from the best brands in the industry. Need help with financing? We offer 6 months and 12 months, same as cash programs. No credit check financing is also available. Count on us for great prices, great customer service, and fast and friendly delivery. Visit us at 3939 Cleveland Avenue, Columbus, Ohio, or call us at 614-478-9000. You can also visit our website at www.furnitureoneohio.com. Make your house a home at Furniture